Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022, powered by Fan Code. We're live from the ICC Academy Oval number 2. And this is a game between the two Dubai clubs, Dubai Gymkhana and Dubai Daredevils, match number 16. This group more or less done and dusted with the top two finalized. So it's a matter of pride for these two teams. And without wasting any more time, let's go to Ahmed Khwaja, who's with the captains for the toss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dubai Sports City for the SkyX.net ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022, powered by Fan Code. It's match number 16 getting underway. We're back at oval number 2, and I have the two captains alongside me. I have Adnan Kaisar leading Dubai Gymkhana, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee, and Mr. Rahul Soni, the captain of Dubai Daredevils. We're all set for the toss. Adnan to flip, Rahul to call. Tails is the call. There she goes. It has come down as heads. Adnan Kaisar, you have won the toss. What have you decided?
We're going to bat first, yeah.
And what do you think is a good target that you would be willing to defend later in the evening?
I think anywhere around 180 would be a good score. We'll try to reach that 200 mark just for the psychological benefit. But yeah, I think 180 to 200 we'll definitely eye for that.
Any changes to the playing 11?
Yeah, we have Tashwan is out with the back spasm. So we have Nile in place of him.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you very much.
Rahul, please join us for a brief chat. Unfortunately, lost the toss, but if you had won it, what would you have done?
We were looking to bat as well. Bat and put a high score and restrict them under our total. But it's okay, we'll try to restrict them around 150 and chase it down.
Well, your batting has been in pretty decent form throughout the tournament. Abhay Jotan with another stunning innings in the previous match. How have you seen the overall progress of the Daredevils?
We are looking good. It's just that we couldn't cross the line twice. But it's okay, we'll try to finish on a high note and take the positives into the next tournament.
Any changes to the playing 11 for tonight?
Yes, we have Taimur out and we have Akshay coming.
Best of luck for the game, Rahul.
Thank you.
Right then, news from the center is that Dubai Gymkhana have won the toss and they want to have a bat first.
Well, thank you, Ahmed Khwaja. So the decision is that Dubai Gymkhana winning the toss and electing to bat first. Very interesting. Let's go through the sides very quickly as Ahmed Khwaja comes in to join me. Dubai Gymkhana, Mohammad Abid Nini, Mohammad Hassan. Adnan Kaisar is captaining the side today. Syed Ashir, Varun Arora, Osama Khalid, Jeevan Gangadharan, Mohammad Shair, the wicketkeeper, Bilal Azman, new face Nail Mohammad Tanveer walks in, and Mohammad Rehan. And joining me in the comm box is Ahmed Khwaja. Ahmed, welcome.
Thank you very much, Abdurrahman. Let's run through the Dubai Daredevil side. Mohit Raghav, Rahul Soni, the wicketkeeper and captain. Abdulaziz Mohammad Rashid, well, he hit plenty of sixes in the previous Daredevils game. He is in good touch. Haroon Ghosh Shahid, stylish middle order batter. Abhay Jotan, he's been the outstanding batter for them. 250s in the tournament. He's been in imperious form. Sanchit Mohan Sharma, star young all-rounder of the UAE. Ali Gohar, Krishnan Balasubramanian, very reliable medium pacer with the new ball. Akshay Jotan gets a game as well. Ratesh Pujari and Abdul Safar completes their playing 11 for tonight.
Well, as I said, it's the Dubai Derby, Dubai Gymkhana and Dubai Daredevils. Interesting fact for you, Ahmed Khwaja, is both of these teams, well, all 12 of these were part of the same club. And then they've separated into two different clubs. So a lot of rivalry as well in the middle.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully it's played in the right spirit of the game, though. Plenty of quality in both sides and really looking forward to this contest. It is a dead rubber, as you mentioned, so to speak, but plenty of pride at stake for future tournaments down the line.
Absolutely, Ahmed. A lot of cricket expected in the UAE in the coming months, especially domestic cricket. That's the points table of this particular group. As you can see, Pindi Boys defenders unbeaten, 4 matches, 4 wins. And future matters with that one loss against Pindi Boys defenders just spurred them on. 1-3 on the trot. Dubai Daredevils will be playing now. They just won their one game against the Valley Boys. And Dubai Gymkhana, they'll want to get that one next to their name, Ahmed, just to get off the mark in the points table.
Oh, absolutely, with a big win tonight. If you can say you finished behind Future Matters and Pindi Boys in your group, that's certainly something to boast about. Will be a fascinating contest. Both sides have shown signs of quality. They had the big sides under pressure, but when it came to the crunch, they just fell a touch short. Let's hope they can put it all together for the clash tonight.
Absolutely. Lots of cricket, as I said, coming in the UAE. This SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup powered by Fan Code. It's just the beginning of this domestic season. That's the wicket we're going to be playing on. Wicket number 3. That's the one that turns quite a bit. And the advantage is going to be that one side is going to be very, very big. The other side, not that much, especially on the mid-wicket side. We've seen Yasir Kaleem deposit 100-meter 6 batting on that track. So a lot of runs on offer as well. With 2 umpires walking in, Shami Maybe and Asif Iqbal, 2 of the most experienced umpires in the UAE.
Yeah, looking very sharp. All blacks. Maybe just came out playing for New Zealand rugby team. Straight out to the middle at oval number 2 here. Absolutely pristine conditions. And like you mentioned, it's wicket number 3. Offers a bit of turn. Well, let's see. The captain tonight for Dubai Gymkhana, Adnan Kaisa himself, is a decent leggy. He might find this track very, very useful indeed. Right then, the men in pink, the Daredevils, coming out to their fielding positions, and the 2 openers for Dubai Gymkhana are also striding out confidently. Looking forward to this game. Mohammad Shahir coming out to bat for Dubai Gymkhana. 37 runs in the tournament. Strike rate is pretty decent, but he'll be looking for a big innings tonight, given an opportunity once again to open up.
Yeah, missed 1 game, but they played Syed Maqsood as the wicket-keeper opener, and he's made his way back into the side.
Mohit Raghav, he's been pretty consistent in the tournament. 3 wickets in 3 matches before this. That economy rate is slightly misleading. He's been a lot better than that. Used the conditions to his advantage quite beautifully on occasion. Here we go then. Ball number 1 of match number 16. Nicely tucked into the leg side behind fine. There is a deep square in place to clean up. And they've only taken 1 run though. That's slightly casual for me, Abdurrahman.
Yeah, just playing it to the shorter side of the boundary. Maybe that's why I didn't measure the weight of the shot enough. But you have to set the tone from ball 1. Push the first one hard. Fresh legs.
41 runs in the ICC Academy Summer Cup for Syed Ashar. Still looking for a milestone innings. He has gotten off to a couple of starts, but just not quite put it together. Tonight could be the night though. Mohit Raghav down the leg side, and immediately what I can gauge that it is quite a slow track, Abdurrahman.
Well, that's been one of the biggest challenges for the Dubai Daredevils, the extras, the number of leg side wides that they bowl. That economy rate you were talking about. Well, I think that has impacted it more. As you said, he's bowled really well in patches, but those wides have been painful. And yes, it does look like a slow wicket.
Once again, big wide out of the hands of the keeper. They will scamper for one. A direct hit. Well, could there be some early drama here?
Well, leg umpire, Eagle Eye Asif Iqbal has said not out. And that's two wides. Yeah, he was in. Good decision.
Well, it was Shahir's call. And good throw by Harun Ghosh at fine leg. Had a good smooth pickup. Good angle to look at the stumps and did his due diligence. Meanwhile, like you mentioned, the extras are not helping Mohit Raghav here. We do have those overrate penalties enforced here, so you will have to bring your fielders in later in the innings if you're tardy. Oh, nicely bowled in swinger. That's a lot better. Just hitting him high on the knee roll of that right pad, so he's getting that ball to hoop around.
Well, clearly the plan is going to be to target the pads. Fair even field here. 5 on the offside, 4 on the leg side.
Yeah, not too attacking. Slightly conservative for my liking. Perhaps they're just trying to force the openers to make mistakes. They might realize it's a slow pitch. Don't look to bend your back too much. Spray the ball around. This time just sliced towards the mid-on. That wasn't timed at all. Very lucky there, Shahir.
That fielder right at the edge of the circle stopped a bit, misjudged it. Any other day that would have landed in the hands of mid-on.
Yeah, it came slower than expected. I think that's what we're seeing already. It's not easy to time even the new ball. So if you bowl wicket to wicket like Mohit is. Outside edge and dropped. Rahul Soni. A late reaction. And could that be the opportunity Mohammad Shahir needed?
Well, wrong-footed. He's expecting the ball to go down the leg side every time. There you can see. Just going down the leg side. And that outside edge, he was never in any position to get to it. That's a big chance, big opportunity for Mohammad Shahir.
Well, how costly will that chance be? Rahul Soni been very good behind the stumps throughout the tournament. A rare error for him. Pulled away with some force, but just dropping in front of that mid-wicket. Ratesh does a decent enough job. That was hit hard.
He was hit very hard. But Ahmed, as you said, this pitch not the same pace as the last few games that we've seen here. It's troubling the batsman a little bit. Mohit not express quick, but he is swinging the ball. And it's making all the difference.
Sanchit Sharma in his ear. He'll certainly be sharing the new ball, I expect. Especially with the way the ball is swinging. That's his principal weapon. Dragged onto the square leg side. And there is that sweeper out there. Steady over from Mohit, despite the extras. 7 for none. Sanchit Mohan Sharma, as we expected. Well, I'm very surprised to see the wickets column empty. Only played the one game though against Future Mattress. Very fine, exciting young all-rounder. I think his bowling is his main strength, but he's very, very handy with the bat indeed, Abdur Rahman.
Well, he is the future of UAE. You can say that. His exploits in the Under-19 World Cup as well. Was one of the highest wicket takers in that tournament.
Yeah, he's such a wonderful prospect. I still remember his coming out party, so to speak, in the D50 tournament a season ago. He was amazing, absolutely incredible. Oh, there you go. That's the Sanchit Sharma we know. Good pace and that outswing.
Well, Ahmed, one myth has been quashed. This wicket is not slow. If you bend your back, there is a bit of zip on it.
Wonderful seam presentation, keeps the wrist right behind the ball till the very last minute. Even though he has a very open-chested action, he gets the ball swinging both ways. I've seen him clean up plenty of batters with that trademark in swinger. Going to be a challenge for Shahir. And he's not getting in line with the ball, trying to create space over the offside. That's not a recipe for success.
We have to watch out now. As Ahmed said, expect that in-swinger, usually the third or the fourth delivery to surprise the batsman. But you're right, Ahmed, just walking away from his stumps and trying to cut that ball.
Yeah, just feeling the pinch of the economy rate. Perhaps looking to be a bit over-aggressive, Mohammad Shahir. 3 off 7. Oh, that's an absolute gem. Stifled appeal. How has that not caught the outside edge?
Well, I'll tell you what. Shahir is very, very lucky he's not in a good nick. Because if he was in good touch, he would have edged that ball. He had no idea what was happening. That was unplayable.
He was opened up like a can of peaches. Like the great Indian batting legend says, Sunil Gavaskar, sometimes they're just too good to hit. And that was one of them. Has to keep eyes very wide open now. Sanchit is bowling beautifully. Oh, just a splice drive and he will scamper for one. Another direct hit here. Asif Iqbal thinking about it but gives the shake of the head.
Well, that's poor fielding in the circle. Sanchit Sharma is on top. The batsman, you want to keep him on strike as much as possible. And that was very, very close. Very close. Benefit of the doubt going to the batsman, I guess. Well, Mohammad Shahir is very, very, very lucky. Let's just say that.
I think he was just from that angle that Asif Iqbal was looking. That optical illusion caught him unawares. Mohammad Shahir, this is your second life. You were run out there. Meanwhile, the action resumes. Dubai Daredevils are not too fussed. Syed Ashar. Once again, just shying at the ball there. No footwork. Genuine outside edge, runs away to third for one.
Well, he's bowling really well, Sanchit. Those outswingers right on the money. And just on that run out, well, we have the benefit of the slow motion replays. Unfortunately, the umpire does not. He has to take a quick decision. And you're absolutely right, that angle in which Asif was standing, you don't get a judgment of where that bat has landed.
9 for none. Excellent over from Sanchit so far. This time, much more in control. Straight to the point fielder. 9 for none. 9 for none after 2 overs. Mohit Raghav will continue from the ICC Academy end. Just needs to be a little better with the extras. Other than that, he's been bowling beautifully. A hoik away towards mid-wicket once again. And this time, he will find the fence. First boundary of the night for Syed Asher.
Well, they've taken that mid-wicket fielder back, and even then, he had no chance of stopping it. Hit very hard from Asher. And is that the shot, the release shot that he needed? He's not been looking his normal self, Asher.
Yeah, he does favor that pull shot a lot. It's his go-to stroke. And Mohit Raghav just doesn't quite have the pace to drop at that length. And now Sanchit trying to set the field right. Well, they've shifted that fielder towards cow corner. Mid-off, mid-on are still up. Nobody at third either. So they're telling Mohit, fair enough to pitch the ball up. We'll just give you some protection on that leg side boundary. In fact, they have a square leg and a cow corner. So they've really asked him to bowl dead straight. Oh, he goes outside off. Bit of a double bluff and they'll scamper for 1.
Well, very, very lucky there, Mohit. Asher trying to hit the ball too hard. There's so many gaps on the offside. Just 4 fielders on that cover area. And then there's the mid-off. And we know that on this ICC Academy outfield, once you beat the circle, more times than none, you'll get a boundary. Mohammad Shahir comes back on strike. He's had a lot of lives, but it's 1 life too many. No! He has to go back now. This has been a poor innings, 10 deliveries, 2 chances given to him, and he's not made it count.
Well, it was the leg cutter from Mohit Raghav, and he foxed him. Excellent bowling, and that was a nothing shot in the end from Mohammad Shahir. He has to depart for a painful 4 of 11. It's 14 for 1. Mohammad Hassan, quality all-rounder coming in at number 3. Honestly, I would have just opened the innings with him. I've seen him do that on plenty of occasions. Mohammad Shahir once again struggling out there. And Mohit Raghav eventually got his man.
Well, they do have a lot of batting options. Dubai Gymkhana, Mohammad Nail Tanveer, opener by trade. Hassan, as you said, he's opened innings in domestic cricket for quite some time. Jeevan Gangadharan has been in very good touch, and he's a number 3 batsman by trade.
Cracked away, behind point. That's easy pickings for Mohammad Hassan. Jumps all over that short ball.
Well, you can see the difference clearly between the approach from Asher, Shahir, and now Hassan. That ball was meant to be hit at point, and that is exactly what he has done.
Yeah, that was easy pickings. Mohit Raghav, you cannot bowl that length at all. Your strength is that fuller length. You can even afford to overpitch. But anything that's short, they're going to look to counter-attack you. Positive start for Hassan. That's better. Nicely clipped through mid-wicket. There is that protection still there. Sanchit himself manning that region, and look at that throw right over the sticks.
Well, Ahmed, you have to say that the difference in the body language, the approach towards the ball between the weekend cricketers and the regulars on the international circuit just shows up on your screen.
Oh, absolutely. Sanchit especially is a training fiend. Whenever you ask him where were you, I was at the academy training this morning. I'm exhausted, but I want to play. I want to get my 4 overs in. Down the leg side, and that's burst through Rahul Soni's hands. Harun Ghaus will clean up. So they're just helping them along with these needless runs.
Well, expensive over. 12 runs off it already. They do have the wicket. But again, those extras just adding on top. And you mentioned rightly so, there is that penalty. Getting that fielder in, we've seen that create havoc in international cricket.
Well, I think that rule is going to be scrapped very soon. The captains will start grumbling. Beautiful punch there from Hassan. Mid-on did well to get around quickly. 22 for 1. Not a great start here for Dubai Gymkhana, but the extras have still kept their run rate lively. And speaking of lively, Sanchit Mohan Sharma, he's bowling in excellent touch. First over was absolutely brilliant, Abdurrahman.
Well, with the new ball, his first 2 overs especially are a sight to watch. Loses his fizz in the 3rd over sometimes.
Oh, just wanted to have a dip at that one. Late movement. And Mohammad Hassan realized, yes, I don't want to go anywhere near his outswingers.
Well, that's a good approach. If the bowler is on top, give him the respect. He only has 4 overs. He's probably going to bowl 1 more in the power play. So as long as you can take runs from the other end, which they have done in the last over, I think it's all right to play out Sanchit Sharma.
Yep, you have to play percentage cricket. This time, squeezed away towards mid-wicket. They'll scamper for 1. And a wild throw. That was aiming more for Mohammad Hassan rather than the sticks. He is a lean figure, but not that thin. Not that. You can't confuse him for the wickets.
Well, if you can't get them out, injure them. That is
Knock
another
them
approach.
out.
Yeah, that is one approach to the game.
Well, we have seen in the recent Asia Cup a lot of players suffering from cramp, getting side strains, especially the fast men. Very tough conditions. It's early days in the UAE domestic season. We're starting a bit early. Oh, big shot there from Syed Asher. That is a shot of confidence and style.
Anything in the slot, and Asher is going to punish it. It was a full delivery. I'll tell you what, Asher reminds me a lot of a certain Martin Guptill, especially when he just stands still, very still, and plays through the line.
That was a brilliant hit. He could have perhaps wanted to overpower, perhaps drag it to the leg side, but no, he kept his shape and aimed for that straight boundary. Good game plan, good setup from Syed Asher. He's hit 2 crisp boundaries already. Oh, and this time, well, he throws it away once again. A beautiful off-cutter from Sanchit.
But the ball was always going to come in. Syed Asher, that was the plan. Top of leg stump, perfect delivery, and a perfect response from the youngster.
Well, that is the sign of a champion. What a comeback. Breezy innings from Asher comes to an end. 11 of 6 is 27 for 2. New batter coming in is Varun Arora. Another handy all-rounder. Bowled decent medium pace. Well, they dropped a lot of catches off of him in the last game. Hopefully, he can respond with the bat instead, show his teammates this is how to do it. It's been a mixed bag of a start. Syed Asher was looking good. Mohammad Hassan has looked in decent nick, but losing wickets in the power play, that will always set you back. Let's see what Varun can produce here. Sanchit has got his first wicket, as has Mohit. The Daredevils' new ball bowlers have been absolutely on the money, getting that ball to ask the right questions.
Well, again, I'm very surprised to see Varun Arora come in at number 4. Dubai Daredevils. They've got Mohammad Rehan Shah and Nail Tanveer both in the dugout.
Oh, look at that. That's a brute of a delivery from Sanchit Sharma. He wanted that ball and Varun Arora's grill to have a face-to-face meeting.
Oh, quick delivery. Bounce off a good length. And Varun Arora was not ready for it.
Well, one thing I'm noticing immediately, Sanchit has quickened his run-up. He's really hurtling in tonight. Is that part of his new regime? Or is it just the occasion? Look at that. Absolutely gliding in. And good pace as well. This is good bowling.
What is that boundary from Asher that spurred him on? We'll talk about that after this. 27 for 2 now at the end of 4.
Mohit Raghav into his third over. 1 for 20. He'll be slightly disappointed with his economy rate. Let's see if he can upgrade that wickets column though. He's bowled teasing lines. Right behind it is Mohammad Hassan. Takes the quick single to mid-on.
Well, they have to target Mohit Raghav. That's for sure. Because they're not able to get bat on ball against Sanchit.
Well, this man on screen will have a major impact. Abdulaziz Rashid. Quick leg break. Like you mentioned, it's a spinning track here. At oval 2, wicket number 3. The rightmost wicket. Let's see what he will get out of this surface. So far, the fast men have done a very good job. Varun tucks it away off the pads. Couldn't find that fine leg gap. And Mohammad Hassan had to get horizontal there.
Well, a rare poor throw from Harun. Has been hitting the stumps more often than not. This time completely missed it. Another interesting fact here, Ahmed, is Mohammad. Well, I know him as Abdulaziz Ansari, but Abdulaziz wearing shirt number 22, which is usually Sanchit Sharma's shirt.
Well, that was a cracking drive straight to the cover fielder. He did well to get that quick throw out, trying to catch Varun unawares. Very sharp fielding by the Daredevils.
Well, the ground fielding, circuit fielding has been very good. Some dodgy catching. But otherwise, we've seen a lot of direct hits. A lot of diving around as well. Good to watch.
Oh, this time it's a poor delivery and the fine leg just lost his footing at the crucial moment. Was that a chance? Let's take a look here. Big in swinger, flicked away casually, and well, it's generous to call that a chance. That was absolutely flying past him.
Yeah, one of those rare times when you get a lot of bat on the ball going down towards fine leg. Usually the lob to the fine leg fielder. Good effort there in the end. Again, as you were saying.
Yeah, what a way that would have been to get out. Looping half volley. Foxed him in the length there. He's trying to bowl full to Mohammad Hassan. There's certainly a plan here. And well, apart from getting run out without facing, I think caught at short fine of the Rahman. That's the worst way to get out. He's gotten off to a start here. Hassan, 12 of just 9 deliveries. Couple of boundaries. They need him to play a long innings, and he certainly has the aptitude for it. Very stylish player with the bat and good seam option. I'd always have him in my side. This time he drills it through extra, and good fielding at long off. He was moving quickly there. They'll pick up 2. Oh, that could have been a run out.
Well, again, they needed a direct hit. Varun Arora was very slow to turn for the second one. Eventful over comes to an end. 5 overs done, 35 for 2.
Ali Gohar being introduced into the attack. A new addition into the side. Tell us more about him, Abdur Rahman.
Well, my guess is as good as yours, Ahmed Khwaja. Haven't seen him play a lot, to be very honest.
Well, his fielding effort at long off was excellent. And Rahul Soni, the wicketkeeper, has asked for a helmet, so it's certainly going to be standing up to the stumps. Final over of the power play. There is a deep fine leg in place. And I'm looking for the other fielder. Where is he? Nobody on the leg side. And there is the deep third. So it's going to be perhaps some healthy medium pace from Ali Gohar. Let's see what he can produce from this deck. Nicely bowled, full, and just squeezed away to mid-wicket. And Harun Ghaus does well. You can afford to have some free-flowing dives on the surface. Beautifully maintained outfield.
Oh, yeah, would love to be outside right now, Ahmed, diving around.
Well, you can do that. I'll sit in the AC. It can get very prickly in the night, though.
Yeah, the humidity. The temperatures have gone down just slightly, but the humidity is a killer.
Yeah, you sweat profusely. Once again, quick single attempted within the circle. Excellent call from Mohammad Hassan, and Varun Arora was switched on as well. Good running.
It's not a bad idea to keep rotating the strike. In the power play, sometimes the batsmen just try to go too hard, play some dot balls, and that just keeps adding the pressure.
Absolutely. Only 4 deliveries to go. They need to be switched on here. Don't want to take a silly risk. Going too hard like Abdur Rahman mentioned. Play a lofted shot to the fielder. You want to hang around, bat 120 balls. They do have some depth in the batting like you mentioned with Nail and Jeevan. Bilal Azmat as well. Clean striker of the ball. Oh, what a delivery. And he's cleaned him up. The off bail has been tickled over.
Unplayable again. Was honing in and then just straightened. Lovely stuff from Ali Gohar. No chance Varun Arora was getting any bat on that.
Well, that is a dream delivery from Ali Gohar. No chance for Varun. He looks completely shell-shocked. 37 for 3. New batter coming in is Osama at number 5. Well, the men in pink have been absolutely switched on with the new ball. Every bowler introduced has taken a wicket so far. Good signs for Rahul Soni and his men. Let's see what Osama Khalid can show us here. Somebody needs to hang around with Mohammad Hassan. He's looking comfortable. Ali Gohar, what a delivery that was. Oh, jam, outside edge, and he's gone first ball.
Or the same delivery, coming in and then straightening. It was outside off stump, got some bat on it. Very good catch by the wicketkeeper. Never easy against the medium pacer. And all of a sudden, Ali Gohar is on a hat-trick. Osama Khalid has to walk back on a first ball duck. 37 for 4 now. Dubai Gymkhana.
Well, it's going to be Nail Mohammed to face the hat-trick delivery. And he does look relaxed, but that heart must be pumping, Abdur Rahman.
Yeah, that's his natural facial expression, Ahmed. But his mind will be going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Hat-trick delivery.
Well, Ali Gohar has found the right patch on this wicket. And his length has been absolutely sensational. Getting that ball to jag away late. That was a brilliant catch by Rahul Soni behind the stumps. Hat-trick ball. Can we see another magic moment in the ICC Academy Summer Cup? Ali Gohar. If you can repeat that delivery again, you might be in business. Here we go.
2 slips in a gully as well to help him out.
Oh, wonderful drive by Nail. Very confidently stepping into that one. And some overthrows to boot.
Oh, that was unnecessary. Unnecessary. Ali Gohar. Again, he would wanted to bowl another delivery to the new batsman.
Well, he would like this over to never end. Perhaps we can get the rules from the 100. 10 on the trot. 38 for 4. It's been a disastrous start for Gymkhana. Caused by this man. They had won the toss and elected to bat first. Oh, squeezed away. Good fielding by the slip fielder. I think it's Abhay Jotin in there. But they'll scamper for 1. 39 for 4. What a top over. Well, a very eventful start to the game. It was Sayyid Ashir and Mohammad Shahir. That was the first dismissal. Very poor shot. Mohammad Hassan looked in good touch, but that was a beauty from Sanchit. This was a slightly half chance, and then Ali Gohar. Back-to-back wickets, and this was the best of the lot. Wonderful catch held by the keeper captain. And Dubai Gymkhana are firmly on the back foot. Abdul Aziz, Mohammad Rashid, 4 wickets in the tournament so far. He's been very, very good. Excellent economy rate as well. Held his own against the top sides. And like you mentioned, it is a track that suits spinners eventually. Not if you bowl a full toss. Cracked towards extra cover. 2 fielders gathering. And Haroon Ghosh will clean up. They've taken it deep offside sweeper early on for Abdul Aziz.
Well, you can see the confidence in the bowler. He's coming from the ICC Academy end, so the leg side boundary is the shorter one. But he doesn't mind them going across the line to him.
Excellent observation, Abdur Rahman. Spot on. Oh, carved away. Couldn't find the gap at point. And keeping Nail on his toes, shy at the stumps. They've looked razor sharp, the Daredevils. excellent body language, good energy in the field.
Well, 4 fielders on the offside in the circle. That's the plan. And Mohammad Hassan, that's the class of the man. He's found the gap to perfection and he's taken a boundary off Abdulaziz.
Well, you can't keep testing him on that square cut. This time, he found the gap with surgical precision. Beautiful shot and no chance for Harun Ghos in the cover sweeper position.
Well, the term threading the needle is exactly what Mohammad Hassan has done right now. That was not a big gap at all. Will we see a change in the plans now? Because he's continuing to bowl outside off stump with that field. 6 fielders on the offside to a leg spinner.
He does it again. This time, a bit of backup from the fielder. Well, I don't think this is a great plan, to be honest, from Abdulaziz. He has to try to pitch it middle and leg. It is leg spin after all. That's better. Firm hit down the ground. Good fielding by Ali Gohar at long off.
Because as a leggy, my main aim is always to try to trap the batsman in front or hit those stumps. If he can swipe me towards mid-wicket, well, good on him.
Yeah, but leggies don't really like that, do they? They say they want you to do that, but if they if they hit you off a cow corner, you can see literal steam coming out of their ears. How dare you play me across the line? Hard cut shot by Nile, but straight to point. Decent over for Dubai Gymkhana. 46 for 4. So Ali Gohar will certainly continue. Brilliant over that was. 2 wickets in it. He's just keeping it as tight as possible. Getting that ball to nip in and out from that off stump line. Slip in place. Firmly drilled. Misfield at extra. That's a rare error from the men in pink. But that was hit with some force.
Well, once you've understood the plan, a batsman like Hassan, who knows exactly what to do, getting to the pitch of the ball, long stride forward.
The value of experience and quality. 24 of 18. He's played a fluid innings so far. And Nile just hanging back in his crease. He had the right approach in the first over. He got that big stride out. Perhaps try to chip that fielder. You will get runs. Very big square outfields.
Well, always hesitant to start Nile. Once he gets going, very good looking batsman as well. Plays some good shots, especially through the cover.
This time he goes aerial. And straight to the long off. Ali Gohar, everything he touches is turning to gold.
Well, Ahmad Khwaja had called it. He was trying to chip that cover fielder. He chipped it too well. Straight into the hands of long off. And Ali Gohar has 3 wickets to his name.
Yeah, just not timing it. And it was a bit too straight. Right idea, wrong execution. Nile Mohammed departs for just 1 run to his name. 47 for 5. 47 for 5. This man on screen is running riot at oval number 2. Excellent bowling, consistent, accurate. And he's caused all sorts of problems for Dubai Gymkhana, including Mohammad Hassan. Very, very watchful. Playing with a straight bat, just catching the outside edge.
Well, Jeevan Gangadharan been in very good touch in the Sky Exchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup, powered by Fan Code. One of the players to watch, especially from Dubai Gymkhana, with the ball, with the bat, in the field as well.
Yeah, he's a true all-rounder. Excellent strike rate as well. Some runs to his name in the tournament. Sent in at number 7. That's slightly curious for me. Uppish punch. And that's the thing. They've not been using their feet against Ali Gohar. They're playing from the crease here, Abdurrahman.
Well, the only thing that has saved Jeevan is his hand-eye coordination is better than the rest. Not getting to the pitch of the ball. You're not going to get an LBW decision in your favor because he's pitching the ball outside off stump most times.
Once again, very carefully played. Watching it right onto the blade. Another brilliant over from Ali Gohar. 49 for 5. Abdulaziz will continue his spell. Needs to bowl a lot better, in my opinion. Oh, just a gentle full toss. Good stop at extra. Putting their bodies on the line. And they've lost plenty of wickets. But 50 is finally raised for Dubai Gymkhana.
Very slow start. Again, just a reminder for our viewers that Dubai Gymkhana did win the toss. Decide to bat first.
Yeah, it certainly has backfired. Once again, scrambling for one. And this pair at the middle, well, they have to bat very deep into the innings if they are to stand a chance of getting a good score. Jeevan, I've not seen him that much against spin. He's a good player of fast bowling. Oh, that big stride. Has to be careful. Abdulaziz, he must have noted that. He's coming across his stumps. You don't want to miss a straight one there.
But that's the perfect line for a leg spinner. Target those stumps. Get a fielder at short fine leg. And let him go across the line. There, as you can see, not very comfortable going towards that leg side boundary, even though that's the shorter one.
Well, I can see my co-commentator's eyes have lit up. He always enjoys watching a leggy. Oh, that's short and wide and elegantly punched. He's nice to watch, easy on the eye, Jeevan. Genuine top order batter and very good seam bowler.
Well, he scored 87 runs and has been dismissed only once. Puts a high price on his wicket as well.
That will be a wide just beyond the tram lines. Mohammad Hassan not taking the bait. Experienced player. He knows it's all up to him now. Nice looking cut shot. Good fielding at point as well. Steady over from Abdulaziz. 53 for 5. Well, there you can see the fall of wickets. Nobody is really stuck at the crease besides Mohammad Hassan. They were 37 for 4 at one stage. On a hat-trick was Ali Gohar. Nail Mohammad hung around for a bit, then just ran out of patience. So it's certainly a rescue act for the likes of Mohammad Hassan and Jeevan Gangadharan. And of course, the men in blue, they wanted to bat first, Abdurrahman.
Well, that's the decision or the choice that's baffled me. Because we've seen chasing teams prefer the second innings, especially the wicket just flattens out a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does in the second half of the innings. Ali Gohar, well, nobody's going to take the ball out of his hand tonight. 3 wickets for just 7. And very watchful, nicely squeezed behind point. I don't think you need a deep third for him though. You can perhaps afford to have him up and keep a catching gully the way they're squeezing the ball away from the bat.
Well, Ahmed, what they have done is just have 3 fielders on the leg side. That's the confidence with which Ali is bowling. Just a deep mid wicket and long on and short fine leg. Everybody else is on the offside.
Yeah, he's bowled with immaculate accuracy tonight. Once again, that glide behind point. They have protection in the deep. Why not be more attacking on that line? That is my suggestion.
Well, I think the plan is just don't give them any boundaries. Let them take the singles. That doesn't hurt. A 4 here would throw Ali Gohar off his game.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Current run rate is below 6. They're 5 wickets down. You're in no real serious trouble. This time slightly straighter. Squeezed away to long on for 1. I think that's the first run on the leg side against him.
A good catch there, Ahmed. I think so too. He's been bothering the batsman on that off-stump line, that nagging test match line as you call it.
True old school seam bowler. We used to have so many of them playing for England and New Zealand in the late 90s, early noughties. Oh, fished at that one. Excellent keeping, Rahul Soni.
Well, Rahul Soni up to the stumps. It's been a completely different wicket keeper. And fair play to him when he's behind all the way back. A lot of the times the bowlers are bowling down the leg sides and he's collecting those diving full stretch.
Yeah, not that great moving laterally, but has very good hands. Another steady over from Ali Gohar comes to an end. No, 1 delivery to go. Only dealing in 1s and 0s. He must be a computer scientist.
The nerd in Ahmed Khwaja has woken up.
In me or you?
Well, I'm the only one who got the joke. That's the problem.
Well, you're discounting our audience on fan code and the ICC Academy Facebook page. And well, a very rare sight indeed. Ali Gohar with an extra. The commentators curse. It never fails to impress.
Well, still a good take by the wicket keeper. Trying a bit too much now. Maybe getting a bit tired. 3rd over on the trot. We don't see that usually with the fast bowlers.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's about 9 p.m. in the evening. That one full and straight. Easy as you like. 58 for 5 at the halfway stage for Dubai Gymkhana.
Aziz Ansari will continue. And joining me in the comm box will be Abid Ibrahim. Abid, welcome.
Thank you very much, Abdurrahman. Such a great... In control is Triple D. Well, a slight bit of a misfield by the keeper, but I think considering 5 wickets down, but you have two batters who can put a really good partnership and make their case strong here, is Mohammad Hassan alongside Jeevan Gangadharan.
Yeah, walked in at number 3, Hassan. Still in there. Has been very good. Square of the offside against the leg spinner Aziz Ansari. Continues to bowl on that off-stump channel. And Hassan continues to score runs.
Well, that's been a worry for the leg spinner. You pitch slightly short, you'll be punished. There is no one protecting that backward point region in the deep. So excellent execution there from Mohammad Hassan, who's just moved to 32. So this is what is the need of the hour. So you need to study the ship. You need to drag it slowly towards the dog. You need to give it a little time. Let Jeevan Gangadharan also get settled. Then in the end, you can fire up from both the ends.
Well, they still have Mohammad Rehan Shah in the dugout. Again on the offside. Cuts it straight to the fielder. So Aziz Ansari, well, he concedes a boundary, but he's stuck to his plan.
Again, bowled it short. No. Picked up nicely by Mohammad Hassan. The reason you see he's not going for that big 6 on that onside is reason being 5 wickets down.
Absolutely, Abid. If there were 2 wickets down, he would have gone towards that cow corner mid-wicket. But he knows that he can't get out at this stage. 33 runs already, 29 deliveries faced. And Jeevan Gangadharan as well, just a bit off his game. The number of wickets fallen is bothering them at the moment, the Dubai Gymkhana batters.
Yeah, that's given as wide. It needs to be re-bowled. Well, I see that Jeevan Gangadharan was not really comfortable playing a different game. Not his style of a play, but great shot from the back foot. That's not his natural game. So 11 gone, 66 for 5.
The new bowler coming in, Abdul Safar. Finally, Ali Gohar gets a break, a well-deserved break. 3-wicket haul in his 3 overs. Just tiring a bit right at the end. It's exhausting bowling 3 overs in these conditions. The heat, the humidity just saps all the energy out of you.
Well, I'm a strong believer of fresh legs that you need. Full. I just sat the time where Jeevan is just checking the bowler. Yes, I'm a very big fan of having fresh legs always in, because especially here in these conditions, you need to get that fresh legs all the time.
Oh, he's dropped it. It was in the air. Hit very hard towards cover. Abdul Safar will be very disappointed. That would have been a big wicket. It's Jeevan Gangadharan. It's good effort in the end, but it will go down as a chance.
Definitely a drop there. That was a proper chance. This one taken up in the air. Now, fielder coming in just in time. Well, Abdurrahman, the occasion is different here for DGA, where they need to build a partnership. Don't play a loose shot.
Well, it's not just the bowlers who are tired, even the batsmen tired at that stage. Hassan looks out of steam. That shot towards long on is very lucky, he didn't get a lot of bat on it. Otherwise, that would have landed right into the hands.
Well, we've seen a lot of batters who drag themselves, not being able in the end. You don't see them having enough fuel to hit it for a big shot also. Oh, there's a big shout. Good call there.
Yeah, good decision by the umpire. It was the arm ball going in with the angle. Would have gone down leg side. The keeper is the big hint right there. Way down the leg side is still appealing. The captain Rahul Soni.
I'm not the great umpire, but just these small hints that you need to pick up. Hit straight, belt it, gone for 4.
But there are two fielders straight, long off and long on, and both of them didn't even move. That's how hard he hit the ball. Even Hassan didn't move. He knew that was 4 the moment it left his bat. So 73 for the loss of 5 wickets. Now DGA on the move in the end of 12 overs. Abdulaziz Ansari will finish his spell. 19 given in his 3 overs. He didn't have a wicket till now. Could this be the one? Haroon Ghaus has been absolutely brilliant in the field, and he has taken a very, very good catch.
That's the need of the hour, just as Doctor ordered. Keep picking up the wickets. This one was a big one. This partnership was taking the game towards the comfortable position, but Haroon putting it all that effort and strikes is Abdulaziz Rashid. Will be delighted with this wicket, and he's been very economical. Certainly deserving a wicket. It's 73 for 6.
Well, the new batsman Mohammad Rehan, he won't be on strike because they crossed. Just that catch from Haroon Ghaus, he's easily about 20 odd yards up from the boundary rope. So he was going backwards and held on really well. Oh, he's hit it straight, and straight is safe. Another boundary for Mohammad Hassan. He moves on into the 40s.
Well, what Hassan is doing is being impressive tonight is because he's trying to hit a straight one, and the 2 is choosing the deliveries. The soon he sees the ball is quick, he's not trying on it. He's just trying to take single on the quick deliveries. But then when he see the ball is looping in the air, but it's just coming nicely slower, he takes a chance on that. Yeah, there you go. You see that? He's a big fan of hitting straight down the ground. He has a role to play in. Seeing half of the team walked out. He needs To fill a lot of shoes is there.
Oh, he's missed out on a stumping chance. It was a full delivery. Hassan charging down the track, yoked himself. And Rahul Soni, well, he's been very good behind the stumps, just couldn't collect that delivery from Abdulaziz.
Well, indeed, that's been very, very casual from the wicket-keeper captain. Behind the stumps, you need to be proactive. You need to set an example there. It's 13 gone, 77 for 6.
Abdul Safar continues. Gave away 7 in his first over. Oh, beautiful delivery. Mohammad Rehan. Well, that's not the first delivery you want to get when you walk in. Pitches and straightens, beats him outside off stump. The perfect left armer delivery. And just on Rahul Soni, well, he took a very good catch on the bowling of Ali Gohar behind the stumps, right up to the batsman. This is a poor delivery, and oh, brilliant! Again, Haroon Ghaus almost pulled off a wonder catch. Would have been the catch of the tournament had he held on, and he's in agony, Haroon.
Well, on a second attempt would have been a gold dust here completely. Look at that. Full toss, hit hard. He was running lots of yards, just there. Oh, where he couldn't reach to it. He's done a wonderful job. He's not happy about himself.
Well, he was screaming and shouting even when he's trying to collect the ball. Again, a good effort there from Abdul Safar. Cannot stop the single. And again, Haroon, the only thing is this time he was, again, quite a few steps up from the boundary rope. This is a different batsman. He middled it. These are huge boundaries. Very lucky, Rehan.
Yeah, nicely with the front backed in front. Well, I think more of a catch. What mattered here, it was a full toss delivery. A poor one. Was going certainly for a maximum. Haroon converted into 2.
Yes, absolutely. Saved a boundary in the process. And in the process of trying to manufacture another shot, Mohammad Rehan is bowled. A big wicket this for Abdul Safar and Dubai Daredevils.
Well, that was not required. Playing a sweep shot, not in control, not in the line. And goner is Mohammad Rehan, facing 4 deliveries for 1. The team is still in trouble. DGA.
Well, Bilal Azmat would not have thought he would be walking in the 14th over with 7 wickets down. 79 for 7. DGA won the toss, elected to bat first.
The one positive part is that slip is on. That's one way to play an attacking game. And a very successful over from Abdul Safar. Got a wicket and a crucial one. 79 for 7.
The new bowler, Akshay Jyotin. Just the 2 overs in the tournament so far. Has a wicket to his name. So wouldn't mind that economy rate if he can pick up another wicket or 2. And Mohammad Hassan is the only batsman who just stuck in. And this time, ball in the air. I think that's the first maximum of the DGA innings.
Well, I think that was certainly a gift one. The first one. Akshay Jyotin trying his luck today. He's been exceptional with the bat. Not a bad choice to try him with the ball because his form is something special with the bat. So the first delivery not going in his favor. Akshay. Pardon me, that was Abhay Jyotin who was having a fabulous tournament this one. But it's Akshay Jyotin now who's taken for the ride on a very first delivery, and that was a real loosener.
Well, down the leg side, they have that fielder placed exactly for that shot. That was the finest of short fine legs you will ever see on a cricket field. Right behind the wicket keeper.
Yeah. Oh, exactly there. Wicket keeper number 2. Well, that does not make any sense for me, Abdur Rahman. If you have a lot finer fielder, that means you are short with the fielder at the outfield.
Oh. Again, it's in the air. Is that going for another maximum? Yes, it is. So between those 2 wides, Mohammad Hassan has hit 2 maximums and reaches a very, very well-deserved half century. Unbelievable shot right on the scorecard.
That was a beautiful shot to bring up 15 style. Mohammad Hassan making a statement here. Fighting like a lone warrior for the team Dubai Gymkhana Academy. And that shot was something special. But I think Akshay Jyotin tonight is being a little wavered. Well, that's not an ideal delivery still. You got it right, but yes, if you get that amount of a swing, why do you target the wicket or the pads? Just target it outside off, maybe the 5th stump or perhaps 6th stump. If you can purchase that amount of swing, you might trouble the batter outside off.
Well, just on that point about the short fine leg fielder, Abid, in this over, I think he's already saved 9 runs, if not more. 2 of them would have been confirmed boundaries. Oh, that is it. I think that is going. Oh, I think an inside edge has saved him there. Because otherwise, that is plumb in front. Shami may be the umpire. No signal. So that's the only thing that could have saved him. Yes, he just pointed towards the bat.
Yeah, there. Yeah, and bit of noise maybe heard that because he's the one who can have the best view. One more flick on the onside and straight to the fielder. That's the end for Mohammad Hassan. Finally, the trap worked.
Well, 1 shot too many. He already had the 2 maximums. This over already gone for 15. And this time Hassan has found the fielder straight into the hands of fine leg. Sanchit Sharma is not dropping those. 94 for 8 now. Dubai Gymkhana at the end of 15.
That's the 50 for Mohammad Hassan before he's perishes. Before he just the last ball of that 15th over, he perished. Played a very crucial knock of 56 runs and played right till the end, till 15th over. And the score remained 94, but they got only 2 wickets. Dubai Gymkhana Academy. And they need to put the maximum show how much they can put together. Well, it's just 5 overs in the end, and I've been joined by Ahmed Khwaja to witness this game. Welcome, Ahmed. Welcome back, in fact.
Thank you very much, Abid. Fabulous innings from Mohammad Hassan, keeping his side in the game. Good looking punch there from Adnan Kaisar to get off the mark. And how many runs can they add in the final 30 balls? Abdul Safar got a wicket to his name. He's bowled beautifully and hunting for plenty more.
Oh, that's
Hit
uppish.
over the top of that deep cover fielder. Well, how many do you think they can perhaps look to defend here, Abid?
And I think the first plan should be the 125. They need to go par. That should be the idea here with 2 wickets in hand. Oh, just bringing the bat in front, playing it a little late. So I think with 2 wickets remaining, a partnership of 15 and 10 might get you there. Anything above than that, that's a plus point. Oh, that is again lofted in the air. Straight to the man. And that's the wicket. Sanchit Sharma takes the catch and beautifully bowled by Abdul Zafar.
Well, it's really a nothing shot from Adnan Kaisar. The fielding from Dubai Daredevils has been absolutely on the money. Wonderful catch. And now they are in very serious trouble of being bowled out here at Dubai Gymkhana. 96 for 9.
Well, Abid Nini has come in to face the real music. Oh, it's interesting. This left fielder is asking the umpire.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a wide to me. It certainly flicked something on the way.
Yeah, not given wide as well. Oh, he's been troubling the batter. He's been very consistent with that line and length, Abdul Safar. He's been exceptionally good. Picked up 2 wickets on the day. It's 96 for last wicket. Oh, that's again swinging in Akshay Jotin. He's got a great swing. I'm surprised that you can still get that amount of a swing with this on 17th over. So you got a great swing. The problem is the control. You need to have a control with the swing. Oh, big shout given. Wow, what a delivery. And what a way to get out of the final wicket.
Well, look at that big booming in swinger from Akshay. Hit him flush on the toes. And Shami maybe thought about it. And in the end, Dubai Gymkhana, they elected to bat first. And they've been bowled out in just 16.2 overs for 97.
Well, this must be a big shock for them. They haven't prepared for this. Out of this 97 runs, you see Mohammad Hassan scoring 56 runs for the team. So the entire nine remaining batters haven't put the good show together.
Well, let's take a look at that batting scorecard. Syed Ashir 11 of 6. Mohammad Shahid really struggled. And like you mentioned, Mohammad Hassan clearly sticking out. 56 of 43 deliveries. And that middle and lower order got absolutely blown away. Nobody even getting into double digits.
Yeah, a lot of single digits there. A few dots. Well, it's been a really one-sided batting performance. We are yet to see how the response will be from Dubai Daredevils batters. But look at the bowling attack. Every bowler chipped in with the wicket. So 3 wickets for Ali Gohar, who's been the main pillar of this bowling unit. With the economy of 4, he's been exceptional tonight. Akshay Jotin with 2. Abdul Safar with 2. And it's been a very good performance. Sanchit having 1 wicket, but just bowled 2 overs.
Yeah, certainly sharing the workload. Like you mentioned, Ali Gohar was absolutely unplayable. Bowling those foolish lengths outside off, getting seam movement. Akshay Jotin, good bowling at the death against the tail enders. Abdul Safar, left arm spinner, was impressive as well. And we know about the qualities of Mohit Raghav and Sanchit Sharma already. An all-round bowling masterclass from the men in pink. Let's take a look at the highlights then. It was a slowish start here for Dubai Gymkhana. They backed themselves to put a score on the board. Syed Ashir started aggressively. That was a nothing shot from Shahir, holding out to mid-off. Mohammad Hassan batted beautifully. This was the dismissal of Ashir. Beautiful shot. This time flicked over fine leg. And then Ali Gohar. He was on a hat-trick at one stage. Brilliant catch by Rahul Soni. And then it was Mohammad Hassan who looked to counter-attack against the spinners. That was a nothing shot from Nail as well, finding the long off. Abdulaziz Rashid was taken for a few runs by Hassan. He looked very positive, good technique. And this was the big moment in the game. Look at this catch from Harun Ghosh. Absolutely stunning effort. And then there was an almighty collapse after Mohammad Hassan looked to be aggressive, but nobody hung around with him. This was that flick. That was the downfall. He finally found that fielder. So unlucky. And then it was over very quickly, Abid.
Yeah, 2 wickets in the end. For one follows the other. And just they could only bag 97 runs in with all batters going for the outing and coming back. So 98 is the target. We'll take a short break and be back to see the response of the Dubai Daredevils.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Oval 2 here at the ICC Academy grounds. It is the SkyExchange.net presents ICC Academy Summer Cup 2022, powered by Fancode. News from the center as well. It was a poor showing with the bat by Dubai Gymkhana. They elected to bat first after winning the toss and got shot out for 97 runs in their allotted 20 overs. In fact, they could only survive 16.2 overs. So now it's over to the men in pink. The Dubai Daredevils, 98 is the target. Right, then the Daredevils openers are out there in the middle. Rahul Soni, the captain, taking the responsibility to open up affairs, and joining me in the comm box to open up this run chase, it's Abdurrahman Tariq. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja. Good evening to all our viewers. If you're just joining us, well, as Ahmed was mentioning, Dubai Gymkhana won the toss, elected to bat. A very dodgy decision in my opinion. And then just managed 97 runs in 16 overs.
Has a 50 to his name in the tournament, Rahul Soni. Decent strike rate. Just went off the boil after the first game. He'll be looking for some runs in this final group game for both sides. Of course, they cannot make it into the semi-finals of the Academy Summer Cup, but certainly will be a huge boost for future tournaments down the line. It's going to be an absolutely chock-a-block full calendar of cricket here in the UAE. Let's see what Mohammad Abid Nini can do for Gymkhana with the new ball.
Well, this is a good move from Dubai Gymkhana, bringing in Abid Nini for the first over. 7 economy rate in the power play. That's what he likes to do. He likes to bowl with the field restrictions on.
Abhay Jotan joining Rahul Soni at the crease. Here we go. Oh, short ball just swiveled around the corner. That is a very poor delivery, and 3 runs for Rahul Soni.
Well, they won't mind that one bit. As I was saying just before the game started, these guys have played a lot of cricket together. And there are a lot of bragging rights up for grabs as well. Rahul Soni starts off with the boundary.
Yeah, that was a nothing delivery, dragged down the leg side. Easy pickings for Rahul, quality player. So that target has already gotten off to a flying start. 4.7 is the required. That's not going to trouble the stacked Daredevils batting lineup. That's a better delivery, right on the money.
Just looking at the bowling options for Dubai Gymkhana. They do have Adnan Kaisar, the captain, the leg spinner. Ashir will probably bowl with the new ball. Muhammad Hassan off a brilliant 50. Maybe he will get a couple of overs.
Well, you're forgetting one name, Abdurrahman. Jeevan Gangadharan took 3 wickets against Future Mattress. I'd expect him to roll his arm over as well. I would even give him the new ball.
Spot on there, Ahmed. I think that would probably be the right choice. Get your good bowlers in quickly. Not a big score you're defending.
Oh, picked up over cow corner. Sweet as, all the way for 6.
No fielder on the leg side. Mid wicket is an open shot, and even with a fielder, he would have been a spectator only. Massive monster hit from Rahul Soni. And what a statement this in the first over from the Dubai Daredevils.
Well, that was right out of the middle of the middle of the middle of his stick. Beautiful timing from Rahul Soni. And the captain stating his intent immediately, counter-attacking the spinner. And with barely any runs to defend, this could be over in a hurry. Cut away, but just couldn't find that gap at cover. Good dive there from Varun Arora.
Well, I do have to question this field placing. Long off and long on. The 2 men out of the circle. So you're giving him that free hit towards the leg side. Even a miss hit will go for 4.
Certainly asking for trouble. Good looking punch through extra cover. Once again, the timing is absolutely immaculate. Good fielding there. And backed up by Nail Mohammed, working in tandem. But it's been a flying start for the Daredevils, 12 for none.
Well, Ahmed Khwaja, the captain, has called it and called it perfectly. Jeevan Gangadharan given the new ball. It's a good attacking move, positive move, even though they've conceded 12 in the first over.
3 wickets in the first game. Excellent economy rate. And yes, well, you have to make some moves, and they've gone for the ace. He will make the ball swing around. It will be a good test for Abhay Jotin. He's been in sparkling form. What a find he's been for the Daredevils. Quality player.
And those knocks have come against very, very good bowling lineups. Future Mattress, Pindi Boys defenders. Khalid Ibrahim of the Valley Boys comes to mind as well.
Look at that shot. Brilliant extra cover drive. Abhay Jotin, give me your autograph. What a hit.
Well, get on the social media, because that shot is going to be all over it. If you're following Abhay Jotin, what a shot to get off the mark. Longest boundary, biggest boundary on the offside, and the ball was screaming. Look at those stats, 182 runs in the tournament, and an average of 91 with 250s. Unbelievable.
What an exciting young player he is. Glorious timing, perfect technique, plays his shots, doesn't back down from a challenge. Neither does this man. Oh, leading edge, trying to get it to swing from leg stump, and it almost worked.
Well, good comeback delivery there. Good response from Jeevan. And it is because of that form Abhay Jotin is. He got some bat on it.
And I like that he looked to play straight. He wasn't trying to clip it through mid-wicket or square leg. That would have gone straight up. That's the mark of a top batter. Even if he's in good touch, scoring runs, 182 runs in the tournament, he's still relying on his basics, doing them right. Look at that square drive. That is absolutely glorious. Save your legs.
Well, that's one way of taking advantage of the power play. Hit the ball in the gaps and get the boundaries. Doesn't matter even if it's a 100-meter boundary. This is a lightning outfield. You get full value for your shots.
Well, he's got such fast hands. And he reminds me immediately of a young superstar of the UAE, Vritya Arvind. Very similar technique, beautiful hands as well. Loves those square drives.
Absolutely spot on there, Ahmed. Very good catch. Just a touch cricket. Doesn't try to hit the ball too hard.
Well, I'm going to be following this man's progress very closely. 2022, 2023 could be his year. Exciting player. And solidly behind that one, giving due respect to a good response from Jeevan Gangadharan.
Well, the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup powered by Fancourt, bringing out the youngsters and putting them under the spotlight. Abhay, number 1 in the run scorers chart, and number 2 is a certain Nasir Faraz, another youngster to watch out for.
They've been so much fun to watch. One, a middle order player, so good against spin. And then the power play specialist Abhay. Well bowled again by Jeevan. This is a good contest. A top bowler and a young, brash, exciting opener.
Well, he's not going to give any width, that's for sure, after those 2 boundaries. If he whips you from the middle stump, Well, fair play to him. That's his form talking. But don't give him those drives in the offside area, that's for sure.
And he could have easily done that the way he's feeling himself, but no. He's looking to play absolutely straight. Good disciplines. Oh, just gloved perhaps. Down the leg side. Change of delivery. And got away with that one. Skips away for 4.
Taking evasive action. Just off the hip. Was he offering a shot there though, Ahmed Khwaja? That's a question.
It's been given as buys. So it wasn't off the glove, but a good delivery. Wasn't a bad over from Jeevan. 24 for none. Well, there you go. 190 runs. He's intercepted Nasir Faraz thanks to those glorious hits in the previous over. 2 guys in the early 20s. And you have Wajid Khan, the star all-rounder, alongside Farhan Babar, another quality left-hander.
Well, 3 left-handers making up the top 5. Mohammad Usman in at number 5. Manal Siddiqui. Well, that's a pleasant name to see in that list. 136 runs for the senior statesman. And then Yasir Khalil, well, he's always in the top 10 run scorers list, no matter what tournament we're playing.
Well, I'm really glad to see Syed Wasi Shah as well. Consistent, young, another future promising candidate for the UAE senior side, former under-19 cricketer. And in such a big side, future mattress, to make your name stand out is something special.
Yeah, especially when he's coming in at number 6, the role of the finisher, to get all those runs.
Abid Nini continues. And Rahul Soni continues as well. What a shot. Lovely punch over extra cover.
Well, this game might be over in the power play if these two continue like this. Again, slot delivery, half volley. And Rahul Soni, well, I'll tell you what, just before this game started, I think he took about 30 minutes worth of throwdowns from his coach, practicing that exact same shot.
Well, it's paid dividends big time. They've counterattacked Abid Nini really well. Used his pace against him. This time much slower in the air. Good fielding by the mid-on fielder. Got around quickly. But this has been a very good opening stand for the Daredevils already.
Well, this time they have the mid-wicket fielder back. So Abid Nini just has to keep aiming for those stumps. Let him go across the line.
Well, so far they have resisted. Oh, almost yorked him there. That was a quick one. Must be at least 100 kph.
Well, it's not your day. It's not your day, is it? That was a good delivery. Yorker just caught the inside half of the bat. And that's what saved him. That would have rattled the stumps.
Just got his bat down in time. Better over this time from Abid. Steps out and he's bowled him this time. He's yorked himself. And Abid Nini gets the first blow.
Well, he's charging down the track. And as you said, unnecessarily yorks himself. That would have been a juicy half volley if it just stayed there. Plays all around it. Rahul Soni's adventure comes to an end. 16 of 10 deliveries. 28 for 1 now, Dubai Daredevils.
Well, the new batter coming in is Haroon Ghaus with his signature flowing locks. Took a wonderful catch at deep cover. I was just behind watching it right from the sideline. He made a lot of distance and that was a brilliant grab. And that one-hander, that would have been the catch of the tournament.
Absolutely. Was disgusted after that fell out of his hand.
Well, speaking of some big names, umpire Shiju Sam and of course Mr. Iftikhar Ali on the left of your screen, our match referee, keeping an eagle eye on proceedings. And Haroon Ghaus, well, we talked about his fielding, but he's a very solid middle order player. Experienced and hard to dismiss.
He's modeled himself behind Steve Smith. Likes to shuffle across, high back lift. And that mullet, well, that's straight out of New Zealand, calling the grand home.
Well, I think you and I cannot attempt that hairline anymore. Our days are gone by. Meanwhile, Abid Nini continues. And you can see in that stance what Abdur Rahman was referring to. An absolutely smoked over point. Perhaps a fingertip on it, but it's raced into the fence.
And again, outside off stump. You cannot afford to do that on this wicket when you're defending just 97 runs. Aim at the stumps. That's it what got you the first wicket, Abid Nini.
They're reading your quicker ones and using it against you. It's a flyer for the Daredevils and for Harun Ghaus. Sweetly timed. And this is a good partnership. Harun Ghaus and Abhay Jotin. Two exciting attacking players. Final delivery of the third. And once again he was ready for that quick delivery. Creamed straight to extra. 32 for 1. Jeevan Gangadharan will resume his battle with Abhay Jotin. He hit 2 sweet boundaries, but Jeevan certainly held his own. That's the contest that's been really engaging to watch so far. Let's take a look at the field. Deep third and that deep square, pretty much orthodox stuff. And can he find the right channel? We know Abhay Jotin likes a drive on the offside. Inside edge. Down to short fine. Well, that could have gone anywhere.
Very lucky, Abhay Jotin. Again, that idea of bowling on and around off stump to Abhay Jotin just doesn't make a lot of sense. They have only one fielder on the leg side deep. That's the square leg fielder. And then they got short fine leg in the circle. And long on. So a huge gap between square leg and long on. Open area. Just bunt and run.
Trying to work that away off the back foot. He's certainly throwing his bat at everything. Why not have a slip in place or a catching gully? You know he'll flash hard. Might get one to stick.
Yeah, that's another plan. What you've basically told him is that we're not trying to get you out. And there is no way that they can bowl the full 20 overs and win this game, Gymkhana. They need to take wickets.
Yeah, certainly not that kind of a surface. Very good for batting if you get in. And this time, just clipped straight hard to mid on. Chai at the stumps. And Abhay Jotin had to get the skates on there.
Oh, risky single. Very risky. That's the difference between the Gymkhana and Daredevils. The Daredevils did get their direct hits in. And that was sitting in the back of the mind of the batsman. They didn't try any risky singles in the circle.
Yeah, I'm not sure why even Abhay was looking for that one. You are batting beautifully. 32 for 1, chasing 97, 98 to be precise. You don't need to take those silly risks. It would have been an easy throw for the mid-on. Asking for trouble. Well bowled, right in the block hole. Once again, a quick single attempted. Misfield. And they will pick up some extra runs here. Perhaps even 2. Oh, yes. Good running by Abhay Jotin. Good response.
Well, 1 converted to 3. Mohammad Nail Tanveer at mid-off. Very poor effort from him. You're not defending 197, my friend. You're defending 97. Every run counts.
Yeah, just a bit of a bad bounce for him perhaps. Took his eye off the ball. Jeevan Gangadharan striving really hard to break this pairing. He's gone over the top. Third man. Just bounced in front of him. Bilal Azmat couldn't get around to it. Jeevan is not happy.
Well, the plan was there. Bilal Azmat, not the quickest on the outfield. Just about got there.
Well, we've seen quite a few catches at deep third in this tournament. Very short, straight boundaries on either side. It is an active fielding position.
I think they've been about 40-45% of the runs behind the wicketkeeper as well. Some maximums going right over the head of the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, that ball has been flying around. I have to think about the caretaker of the school. Down the leg side, trying something extra there. Got away with that one, but a pacey delivery from Jeevan.
When you're trying to go for pace, that's where the swing is lost. You can see over the head his delivery stride for Jeevan Gangadharan, trying for that magic delivery, that outswinger from leg stump.
Yeah, he's just trying hard. And you lose your energy levels pretty quickly in this humidity as well. That's better, right on the money. Pretty decent over from Jeevan in the end. 38 for 1. Well, there's going to be a change in the bowling. It's the skipper coming on, Adnan Kaisar, with his brisk leg spin as well. He likes to flight it as well, though. He's had a rough go of it in the tournament. 13.7 economy rate. Well, he certainly needs to improve on that.
Well, Ahmed, without being too mean, the only way you're getting a game after those stats is if you're the captain of the side. I know I'm one of those.
Well, they're slightly inflated by getting hammered by the top teams, Pindi Boys and Future Mattress. Let's see how he goes tonight. Outside edge over the keeper. Syed Asher not in the right position, but that should have been taken.
Well, he is the tallest fielder, and if it's beating him, nobody's catching that right through his hands. Poor effort, you have to say, in the end. And Adnan Kaisar, well, jokes aside, that would have been a very good start to his spell. As you mentioned, got a bit of stick in his first game. That's why the numbers don't look that good. Has recovered nicely. And that would have been the perfect start for his spell.
Yeah, beautiful flighted leggy. He got the outside edge. Abhay once again throwing his bat at the ball. Trying to cross 200 runs in the tournament. He's on his way. Good delivery and right out of the middle. Misfield. Once again, leaking runs, which is the most precious commodity that they have.
And again, it's Mohammad Nail Tanveer. Through the legs, second time.
Well, giving him a bit of a peer there. Adnan Kaisar, he's a passionate character, loves his cricket. Let's see, can he land one in the right areas here? Get rid of Harun Ghaus. Oh, nicely bowled. Right areas, but the misfields, well, that's not helping your cause, is it?
Well, he can't stare it anywhere now. It's gone through his hands. As a bowler, you want to bowl to the same batsman again and again. These singles are so frustrating.
Most certainly are. Partnership has grown to 16 runs. Oh, that's a beauty. There you go. Now he's hit the perfect area.
Well, this is one thing that Abid Nini did not try when he was bowling. Just kept bowling those quick deliveries. If you flight the ball, try to go and get some turn. It is on offer on this wicket. We talked about this before the game. That this wicket helps spinners a lot.
Just held its line off the pitch. Just like that. And you can see Abhay immediately very, very watchful.
Well, he's in a good groove now, Adnan Kaisar. That first ball boundary, very lucky. But after that, 2 misfields. And then 2 dot balls. Will they try that quick single, risky single?
Foolish on the pads and tucked into mid-wicket for 1. Abhay will keep the strike. Steady over in the end from Adnan Kaisar. 45 for 1. .45 for 1 after 5 overs. And Mohammad Hassan, well, he had a wonderful day with the bat and a very good tournament with the ball as well. He's only bowled 9 overs but got 4 wickets to his name. Economy rate a touch high, but he's a pure wicket taker, Abdur Rahman.
I'm still surprised to see the number of overs he's bowled. And yeah, usually comes into bowl in the death. I think the Danish Heather onslaught was where his figures were ruined.
Yeah, most certainly seen him do that role of bowling the toughest overs in the innings. Perhaps that's why the economy rate is a touch higher. But a pure all-rounder. I'm a big fan of this lad. He has a long, bright future ahead of him.
I was playing state cricket for Dubai as well. So his name is in and around the camps and should be.
Right on the money. Excellent channel. Jamming up Haroon Ghaus there, not offering him width. And that's the line where you need to bowl. And with this grassy surface, anything that misbehaves, you might be on the money through the gate or a genuine nick off to the keeper. Oh, full and pumped over extra. Fielders giving chase. It's not going to hit the fence. But they are rushing for 3. Good running.
Well, again, the big outfield. Over cover, didn't time it, Haroon Ghaus. But the intent was there to go over the circle. And Mohammad Rehan Shah is very quick, but not quick enough to prevent that third.
Slightly overselling on the length there. Needs to bowl it back of a length, just like Ali Gohar was. Hit that area. Beautiful extra cover drive. Abhay Jotin. Well, the ball is traveling like a gunshot from his bat.
And he liked this, Mohammad Hassan, because he aims to bring the ball in and then straighten off the wicket. And the form Abhay Jotin is in. If he gets it in the slot, he's getting a boundary.
Punched straight as an arrow. What an on drive from Abhay. The shot of the night.
Well, Ahmed Khwaja has been saying this from ball 1 that he's trying to play straight and they don't come any straighter than that. The perfect mid-on drive, rightly said, the shot of the match.
50 up for the Daredevils. Well, a certain Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar would give a smile of satisfaction on that drive. What a shot. What a player this boy is. pulled away in front of square. See ya.
Well, it's not just the straight shots. Even square off the wicket, he is so strong. Short delivery, sits up nicely, and he rocks back, and he gets another boundary. Abhay Jotin on the move, 57 for 1 in the power play, Dubai Daredevils.
Well, let's take a look at the highlights then. It was Abid Nini who erred down the leg side, and then Rahul Soni picked him up over cow corner for 6, and then the Abhay Jotin show resuming at Dubai Sports City. This was the dismissal of Rahul Soni, yorked himself. Haroon Ghosh has looked to be positive right from ball 1. That was an outside edge over the slippers, but then Abhay Jotin, take a look at these two shots. The on drive and then the pull in front of square. This man is a serious talent. The skipper of Dubai Gymkhana, Adnan Kaisar, continues, bowled a good first over. Had settled into a rhythm. Let's see if he can get rid of Haroon Ghosh here. He's looked to be positive. 11 of 7 deliveries. Willing to play over the top of the offside ring. Good punch there. Very solid, organized player.
And he's picked it from leg stump. So he's confident in his offside play, that's for sure. Haroon Ghosh.
Yeah, he doesn't die wondering, does he? He will play his strokes. And that's the right kind of man you want at number 3, who's not overawed by the situation, but has the technique to play good bowling. Steps away, and look at that turn off the straight.
Well, I'm not a big fan of moving across your stumps when a spinner is bowling. When a fast bowler is bowling, it does make sense because you have a little bit of extra time. But if you want to move, go down the wicket to the spinner, he's tossing it up.
This time a cheeky shot, just tickled around the corner, and they will scamper for 1. Well, he's certainly looking to mess with Adnan Kaisar's rhythm here.
Well, they know each other really well. Both have played a lot of cricket together, Adnan Kaisar and Haroon Ghosh. Adnan under Haroon's captaincy, Haroon under Adnan's captaincy.
Interesting. A bit of a subplot to this match in this Dubai derby. Well, domestic cricket in the UAE, it's always entertaining, and let me tell you. Beautiful shot, this time sliced over the point fielders, and the sweeper could not catch up to it.
Well, if you think his straight shots are good, look at him play through that offside as well. Abhay Jotin goes over point. There is a fielder in the deep, but he had no chance. So he's gotten 3 boundaries already, Abhay Jotin.
Well, he's batting on a different surface altogether. 29 of just 20. And just as good against leg spin as he is against the fast man. Complete player.
Yes, that's the right word. Complete player. If you pick up his wagon wheel for the tournament, you'll see white lines all around the park.
And big runs as well. Down the leg side this time. It was the top spinner. Went wrong out of the hand. So the last strikes of this game pretty much going to be delivered when the next perhaps 5-6 overs. And Dubai Daredevils, well, they've had their moments in the tournament, and they might be ending it on a high note.
Well, they'll be proud of the way they've played. That game against Future Mattress could have won that one. In the meantime, they're 63 for 1 in the end of 7 overs. A change in the bowling and a change in the voices as Ahmed Khwaja steps out to get a bird's eye view of Abhay Jotin's batting. Abid Ibrahim joins me.
Well, thank you very much, Abdurrahman Tariq. Well, the way this game is going, it's simply dropping down from the grip of Dubai Gymkhana. Shahid is just doing the anchoring job. Haroon Shahid. Abhay Jotin who's doing the most of the damage here. Look at the required run rate. So they just need to hang around. I don't think so. We'll go all the way till 20 overs. It will be packed and gone sooner rather later.
Well, they need a miracle of sorts to pull this all the way to the 20th over. With just 34 runs needed. 9 wickets in hand.
Yeah, I remember the last time that happened, maybe in fairy tale stories. Well, with 9 wickets in hand, Dubai Daredevils certainly looking very comfortable to win this game. Game number 16. They were Oval 2.
Outside edge, it's gone high in the air. And even his miss hits are going for boundaries. Abhay Jotin is loving this oval outfield. One bounce into the fence for 4. No chance for third man.
Yeah, didn't read that outswing. The ball was going away from Varun. Committed to the shot. Gone through it when you're least bothered about your wicket. When you don't worry about the results. You have the game in hand. You take these chances. So the chances paid off. That went flying. Over third for 4.
Well, I think Abhay Jotin has crossed the 200 run mark in this tournament. The first player to do so. Cuts it again. Beautiful shot. No fielder in the deep. Back-to-back boundaries for Abhay Jotin again.
It was an offer. And a cracker of a shot there. Over the backward point. Excellent execution. Look at the result. This man is certainly toying with the bowler.
Oh, what a tournament he's having. What a find, Abhay Jotin. I think Abhay Jotin and Nasir Faraz, the two youngsters, the highlight of this SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Summer Cup powered by Fan Code. You add a certain Abdul Ghaffar into the mix, and you've got 3 players you would have never heard of before, showing what they are capable of.
Well, I think the beauty about being at the top 10 run scorer for few is just like Abhay Jotin, and at number 2 I think it's Nasir Faraz, and at number 3 you find Wajid. Oh, beautiful shot, hit straight. So the beauty about these 3 players, apart from Wajid, you take Farhan Babar and Yasir Kaleem in that and make it that none of them struck 100 to be in top 10. So that's the beauty of being consistent.
Absolutely, very good point there, Abid. Harun Ghaus just plays it to point, no run. We'll talk about that after the end of this over. 73 for 1 at the end of 8. Well, Adnan Kaisar, the captain, continues. And as you were mentioning, Abid, Abhay Jotin and Nasir Faraz, very similar in their approach. Like to hit boundaries first. Wajid, the complete opposite spectrum, likes to go for maximums from ball 1.
Well, I think the outcome, what it matters. You played one great knock, and then the result is not being favoring you since then, Wajid. I'm talking about particularly.
Well, I'll tell you what, Abid. Knocks on the back foot again. Brilliant from Abe. Wajid has 150 to his name. And then 2 failures, or if you would like to call them failures, because he's an opener, he lives and dies by the sword. On the other side, you've got Abe Jotin and Nasir Faraz, who've scored a couple of 50s, slightly slower in strike rate. So I think for the perfect team, you would love to have both in the side. Get Wajid to go hell for leather from ball 1 on the other end. Get Abe Jotin to play those crisp drives.
Well, I think I'll more be looking for that playing 11 that we'll be making out at the end of this tournament, when we'll make best 11.
Well, that is going to be one hell of a task for us. But I tell you what, that name is going to be in there. Abe Jotin, that's for sure. Nasir Faraz is going to be in there as well. Abdul Ghaffar is going to be in there. A certain Yasir Kaleem is definitely going to be in there. So that's 4 of your 11 sorted out.
Yeah, I think the tournament is open so far, so we'll see maybe a lot of more performances coming underway.
Well, in the next 4 days, you're going to see Karvan strikers play back to back to back to back. So I'm sure that list is going to change and change very quickly if one of their batsmen gets settled in. Quick single taken. They have batting talent to burn in Karvan strikers. We will see probably 2 of the best batsmen in the UAE on display from tomorrow. And that group is wide open as well. Anyone can qualify. Midis Metal is still in with a chance.
Yeah,
So is 7 districts. So is IGM. And so is Karvan strikers.
Yeah, probably that's because Caravan Striker haven't played a single game so far. So the deciding factor remains to be checked there. So 9 overs gone, 77 for 1.
Well, that's the list right there. The names that Abid took: Wajid Khan, Farhan Babar. We completely forgot about Mohammad Usman in at number 5 in that list. Manal Siddiqui is knocking on the doors as well of that team of the tournament. He's got wickets to his name. Open the batting. Syed Wasi Shah would probably make my team at number 6, the designated finisher.
Well, you see 3 batters have not played the game number 4 in this. Nasir Firaz certainly in 3 games with a very good average. And then you see Manal Siddiqui, Yasir Kaleem and Hamidullah Khan. Manal Siddiqui definitely looking to make into the 11 of UAE team maybe.
Well, maybe the Legends team, if there was one. I'd like to see Manal Siddiqui playing for UAE Legends, along with the likes of Khurram Khan and Asad Ali. In the meantime, Rehan Shah has been welcomed to the field with a maximum.
What a great use of the feet by Harun Ghosh. Taken charge. Made it full use of that loosener. Got a great 6 now. Just 15 runs away from the victory, Dubai Daredevils.
An intelligent shot as well. Shorter side on the leg side. All you have to do is get a half hit and you'll get a maximum. We saw those 2 sixes from Hassan going behind the fine leg fielder.
Yeah, he didn't need to put a lot of hard work for those 6s, but then the 3rd attempt, he was gone out when he's tried to be premeditated there. He was aiming for that shot, knowing that bowler will bring the ball in. And now that's a good move. You hit a 6 and get to the other end.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot now, Abid. You have only 1 wicket-keeper batsman slot. Farhan Babar is above Yasir Kaleem in the runs column. Who do you go for?
And I think, as I mentioned earlier, there is 1 more game to go for Yasir Kaleem, whereas Farhan played 4 games, Yasir Kaleem played 3. And let me tell you, 1 game for Yasir Kaleem matters the most. He plays at number 3 and he's a consistent performer.
Well, just a reminder for our viewers, is Yasir Kaleem got a first ball duck in the first game against 7 districts. And after that, has been scoring runs for fun.
Yeah, I think 70 and 80 got him there. He scored both of those knocks. 1 he got out and 1 remained unbeaten. Steps out, takes the charge and straight to that. put down.
Well, it's the captain Adnan Kaisar. And if anything sums up this Dubai Gymkhana effort today, it's that right there. An easy chance. Would have been a good opportunity to get another wicket. The game is done and dusted, but the confidence has to be there for the next games in the future. And you're not helping yourselves by dropping these dollies.
It's all about damage control. You could have prevented the damage control there. Halfway through, 10 overs gone. 86 for 1. And look at that drop catch to end of the bat. That was a simple catch. Reminding me of yesterday.
Well, there are no simple catches, Abid Ibrahim. I can tell you that for a fact. In the field, the pressure is always on. You were talking about yesterday. I don't think anything gets simpler than that. But pressure, it's a funny thing in the field of cricket. All these players, just before the game, would have taken maybe 10-15 catches before getting in.
Well, maybe more.
And then as soon as you get in, it's a completely different game. Well, Adnan Kaisar comes back in. Maybe he wants to get the wicket himself.
Yeah. Could have been the ploy. Steps out Haroon, takes a charge on the onside, upish, and does the distance that, yes, gone, that's all the way for 6.
Well, rubbing salt in the wounds. Haroon Ghaus. Adnan Kaisar dropped him last ball, and he's not returned the favour. Instead, he's hit him for a maximum. 1 hit away now, Dubai Daredevils.
Haroon seems to be in a hurry. Want to finish the game early. Yeah, he's pointing out where he'll going to smash. Cut away straight to the fielder. And now he's left the crease. I mean, he's made all his 3 stumps visible. He's given the indication, I'll take you on the onside.
Well, Haroon Ghaus has energy to burn, that's for sure. Goes down the track again, goes towards the leg side, no fielder there, and he gets another boundary. So he's dealing in 4s and 6s, Haroon Ghaus. As Abid Ibrahim said, he's in a hurry. He wants to get home before bedtime, that's for sure.
Well, just stepping out, using the crease, charging in. So now we have spectators watching the game.
Well, the Afghanistan team just finished their practice and they're looking keenly at Haroon Ghaus.
Yeah, some advices are also being dropped there, where the field placement should be.
Well, I don't understand this field placing at all. There was nobody on the leg side to a leg spinner bowling. Or basically, you're just giving them a free hit, and it's the captain. He's not going to question anyone. It's his decision.
That's upish, and that would be it. The game gets over with a 4 runs in the end. 100 is scored Dubai Daredevils in reply of 97.
Well, Dubai Gymkhana, that last boundary has summed it all up. It's been a poor effort with the bat, poor effort with the ball as well, and poor effort in the field. And the scorecard shows that 100 for just 1 wicket in 10.4 overs. They didn't need to bat even 15. They've got it with 9.2 overs to spare. This is a statement.